children. My name is D. Ramalama, at working KGB Chintur, East Godavari district. Today we will discuss the 9th class lesson, first chapter, cell, its structure and functions. Introduction. In the previous class we have already learnt about cells and their structure, its size and shapes, unicellular and multicellular organisms. For example, onion cells were nearly rectangular while the cheek cells are circular in shape. Primary cells are studied under the microscope. The first microscope, the optical microscope. We observe the cells under a compound microscope. We can see cell wall, cytoplasm, nucleus, endoplasmic reticulum and mitochondria, lysosomes. However, a few other structures become visible. To study various cells, scientists observe cells from different parts of plants and animals, drawn from their structures. These have given valuable information about the typical plant and animal cells. Typical cell. All the organelles shown in the typical plant or animal cells will not exist in every cell. For example, chloroplast are always shown in the typical plant cell, yet all plant cells do not have chloroplasts. The organelles that features in most of the cells are included in these models. The typical cells provides a way to study cells. Once we have at such model, we can compare any cell with it. Cell organelles are important because they carry out very crucial functions in cells. Some of the cell organelles are mitochondria, plastids, ribosomes, endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apports, lysosomes, vacuoles. Cell membrane. Any substance entering or leaving the cell can do so only through these membrane. The exchange of substance through the cell membrane happens very selectively. Hence, it is known as selectively permeable membrane. These characteristic of the membrane enables to control the exchange of substance between the cell and its external environment. Cells are divided into two types. One is plant cell and second one is animal cell. Plant cell made of cellulose. Plant cell made of cellulose. Animal cell made of lipids and proteins. It contain lipids and proteins. Okay, children. Activity 1. Observing the cell membrane. Take Rio leaf, tear the leaf in a single stroke. Observe it against the light. Take a small piece of leaf, fill with light colored portion. Put it on slide and put a drop of water on it. Cover it with cover slip and observe the light portion of leaf under the microscope. What we observe? Draw the diagram of what you have seen. Now put 1-2 drops of dilute salt solution on the membrane and leave it for 5 to 10 minutes. Observe it under microscope. Draw your observations in your notebook. Compare the observations of both activities. Figure 3A and 3B and note down the difference. Can you guess the reasons for the difference? First one, the observations of onion cells is rectangular shape. Second one, shrinking. Rio leaf fill cells with a membrane shrinking cytoplasm. Plasma membrane shrinking. This is a unique feature seen in plant cells, only cell wall. This is considered to be one of the major differences between a plant and animal cells. The cell wall is a tight but fixable fused layers that lends to defined safe and to the self protection. Earlier it was believed to be inactive, but now it is considered to be one of the most significant parts of the cells that continuously exchange information with other cells during growth and development. Next cell organelle, the nucleus. The nucleus rectangles and controls all the functions of cell and determines the characteristics of the organisms. It contains of all genetic information. The nucleus is also closely involved in the process of cell division. The membrane that encloses the nucleus and separates it from contents of cytoplasma is known as the nuclear membrane. This is very similar to the cell membrane. Almost the entire genetic materials of the cells is found in the nucleus. On the basis of the presence or absence of the organized nucleus, cells are categorized into two types. One is prokaryotic cells, second one is eukaryotic cells. Prokaryotic cells without organized nucleus and eukaryotic cells with organized nucleus. Prokaryotic cells, the above descriptions was primarily about eukaryotic cells that contain a membrane bound nucleus. Cells that do not have a nuclear membrane bound nuclear materials are called prokaryotic cells. We have maintained earlier that the bacterium is a prokaryotic cell. Cyanobacteria, blue-green algae also belong to this category. Protoplasma versus cytoplasma. For a long time it was believed that the essence of life was stored in the fluid found inside the cell. Hence this was named protoplasma, which means life fluid. After the discovery of nucleus, protoplasma was renamed as cytoplasma, that is called fluid. The fluid inside the nucleus came to be known as the nuclear fluid or nucleoplasma. Next cell organelle, discuss about mitochondria. Mitochondria are a small spherical or cylindrical organelles. Generally, a mitochondrion is 2 to 8 microns long and about 0.5 micron wide. It is about 150 times smaller than the nucleus. There are about 100 to 150 mitochondria in each cell. The mitochondria are made of a double membrane wall. The inner membrane of the wall projects into the inner in floats and forms structures called cristae. Mitochondria are responsible for cellular respiration. Because of these, mitochondria are also known as the cell's powerhouses of the cell. Next one, cell organelle, plastids. Plastids, these are three types. Plastids are present only in plant cells. Plastids are mainly of three types: chromoplastids, leucoplastids, chloroplastids. Chromoplastids colored and leucoplastid colorless. Chloroplast is a type of plastid. Chloroplasts are of different shapes, disc, oval disc. The primary functions of chloroplasts is to trap the energy from sunlight and transform into chemical energy, thus helping to carry out photosynthesis. Next, cell organelle, ribosomes. The small granule-like structures in the cytoplasm are called ribosomes. We can see ribosomes on the surface of rough endoplasmic reticulum. Next cell organelle, lysosomes. Lysosomes contain the destructive enzymes. Thus the enzymes normally do not came in contact with the rest of the cell. The materials that need to be destroyed are transported to the lysosomes. At times, the lysosomes burst and the enzymes are released to digest the cells. Hence, lysosomes are also known as the suicidal bags of the cells. Next cell organelle, vacuole. The large empty spaces present in the cell are vacuoles. These are fluid-filled sacs-like structures. In animal cells, vacuoles are small in size, while in plant cells they are large. The next cell organelle, endoplasmic reticulum. In the cytoplasm, a network of membranes create passages for the transport of substance from one part of the cell to another. This network of membranes is known as the endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum, two types. One is rough endoplasmic reticulum, second one is smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Are cells flat? Cells have length, breadth and thickness. We can easily see the length and breadth since we cannot see in thickness of the cells under the microscope. However, there are a few easy ways to observe the thickness of the cells. The easiest method is to slightly change the focus while viewing plant cells on the side and look at the cell wall. This their dimensional image becomes clear of view, reduce the intensity of light as well.